Hello, Meoni here. Welcome back to another event video for Final Fantasy XIV, this time for the Rising Event 2025, looking then at the rewards. First of all, you need to go to Limsa Laminsa and then teleport up to the Aft Castle, which is on the upper decks, or walk up the stairs, and go towards the Aft Castle, which is the area where you get your recompense officers, your calamity salvagers, and just across from the Maelstrom Order as well. And there's the inn area if you're new to the game. If you are level 15 or above, this also applies to your free trial players. You can actually start the Rising event, which is the commemoration of Final Fantasy XIV since 1.0 and A Realm Reborn. You can take part in this particular event. It is the adventurous ambition from the Wandering Minstrel here. And basically, I'm not going to spoil the storyline for you. We're just going to look at the reward, because I think that everybody is entitled to their own experiences through the story, and the Rising is a particularly touching one if you care about that. And after a little bit of running around with quite a heartwarming storyline, I personally think, I don't know if you agree or disagree, I'll let you be the judge of that. We get our reward, which is the Wind-Up Gulool Jar Jar Minion. And yes, that is the main and only reward as far as I can tell from this event this year. We also get the Delightful Dozen achievement, which gives us 10 achievement points towards our collection, which is quite nice as usual. Alright then, let's have a look at the Minion together. This is on page 14 to me, near the Zodiac and Hydaelyn idols and Ellen Eshbia. We have the Wind-Up Gulool Jar Jar, which is my 542nd minion in my collection. Very cool. It says, summon your Gulool Jar Jar minion. It watches your progress with great interest. Designed in the likeness of Gulool Jar Jar, this mammoth was created to commemorate the 17th anniversary of his ascension as Dawn Servant. It would seem that those Mamulja who journeyed to Eorzea brought these units with them, with the intent of impressing upon the locals the glory of their kind. The hidden text reads, Gulool Jar Jar, mightiest of the blessed, arise. A quote there of Zarielja. Very cool. So then, let's look at the minion. This then is the minion size, which is actually quite sizable. I'm actually quite surprised how big this minion is. It is a fantastic replication of the actual model. I'm pretty sure it's just the model of the actual NPC just shrank down. Like, if this was made specifically from scratch, that is very, very impressive. That is, wow. I wish more minions were this big, honestly, to commemorate certain characters. Very cool. The graphical fidelity of the model up close as well is actually quite surprising. The only thing that stands out really are the nails on both the claws and that of the feet, because they're so spiky. But apart from that, like, everything, the skin texture's lovely, like the scales, the metal and gold, like even the wings on the back there with the feathers. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you wanted to create a minion of one of your favorite characters, this is how you'd want it to be, represented. Very cool. We've got the vow and of resolve and reason heads. Yeah, awesome. I actually really liked this character in the storyline, and yeah, I'm excited to see what happens to a certain other character in the time going forward for the rest of the expansion. I've personally enjoyed that side of things, if not everything else necessarily. But yeah, what a cool little model. I love the fact that you've got the slight highlights on the jade or sort of emerald designed buttons or things like that. That's really, really nice, actually. It gives a good effect from further away. Well, that is enormous, that minion, isn't it? Absolutely enormous. So this minion is actually not very well behaved, so we have to put ourselves a pet collection title on. We're going to put on the Mamatia pet collection title on to force its emotes. So a handover emote will get Gulool Jar Jar to feed from our hand. I'm not sure which head is eating what, though. If it's birdseed, I'm not sure if we should be feeding them this, but there we go. I guess it's a them, right? When you've got two heads. So a pet does nothing, so that means it's a poke. Ah, that's awesome. And then you get the famous belly laugh. That's awesome. Oh, I mean, what else could it be apart from pulling out swords and slashing, I guess? But that is kind of overdone with a lot of minions. There is a lot of minions that do attack animations. It'll be interesting to see if this reacts to anything else. If there is any reactions, I'll put in some extra footage. If there isn't any extra footage here, you know that it doesn't interact with any other minions, which is sad. If they do, then it's good. But yeah, what a great one to add to our collection. A little bit disappointed in the event in terms of rewards. I think having a Minions call and everything, I just wish that the seasonal events were more involved. If you think back when we did we got the Phoenix mount, for example, as well as the Adventurer plate stuff, where there was an extra quest, that was way more involved. I would like to have hoped that other Rising events would be just as, you know, commemorative and memorable. Like, that one is the most memorable Rising event to me, apart from the old ones, you know, in the Realm Reborn onwards. So, yeah, not a massive fan of the quest structure, personally. The reward's neat, but it just doesn't feel like there's enough on its own. If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, my honest opinion, the events could be so much better. Because the reward's cool, it just feels like they could have had more player interaction. I don't know, fate farming, anything really, anything at all. But the storyline was nice. It was quite touching. And yeah, hopefully we can believe the news that we should be getting more detailed and more involved seasonal events in the future. But yeah, anyway, let me know if you've picked this one up yet, what you thought about it, and ultimately, what did you think about the Rising message? That is the question. Where do you think we're going next? Let me know in the comment section. Much love. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.